So let's start to look how we can do a conditional VLOOKUP in Excel. So let's start to look at the situation here. We have all of these fruits. We have all this discount depending on the quantity of fruit we buy. And then once we put in here banana, and we're going to assign a quantity, let's say 10, I want to have the matching discount, which would be 7%. So for this, we're going to use the VLOOKUP, and we're going to use the conditional if statement. Basically, if statement to check the condition. So let's start to work on it. The first thing we need is the VLOOKUP for the row number. So what we're going to do here is equal sign. I'm going to type in a VLOOKUP. And then I'm going to select this formula builder here, or this button. And then you can see here the lookup value. So what's the value I want to search for? In this case, it is the value of banana. Then I'm going to go to the very next item, which is the table array. And the table array indicates all of these data where we can find the matching data with our banana. Then what I want to do is to extract from which column number or column index number. And this is relative to our table array. So in this case, we know that the data will be in this column here, which is, if this is column 1, column 2, column 3. So we're going to say here, this will be column number 3. Then the range lookup, we're going to set this on false. 99% of the time, you will need a exact match, which is false. So we put it in there, and this works. However, if I say here 9, you will see this doesn't match. So what we have to do now is to make this dynamic. You can see here our column index number right now is hard-coded. We want to make this intelligent by soft-coding this on a certain condition. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to close this. I'll go back here. I'm just make an if statement, and this if statement will help me to check are we in the right column. So we're going to say here, if the quantity is lower than 10, or not even like 10, but compared to this value here, so if it's 10, in that case, I want to have column number 2. So I'm going to say value number 2. Else, give me value number 3, which is column number 3. So if I do this, there we are. You can see right now we're in column 2. That is correct because we are below 10. If I say 11, we get now column number 3. So this logic here can be applied immediately in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab all of this value, removing the equal sign. We don't need the equal sign. I'm going to copy everything else. Go back here, click on the formula builder, replace this with everything excluding the equal sign, or else it will not work. Then click on done, close this, and let's test. So let's say here now we have 9, and then we get 0%. If I change this to melon, enter, it still stays the same. If I say 11, enter, it jumps now to 10%, so it matches nicely.